This season underway as toe meets leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. The Cardinal offense will take the field to get things underway. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to throw, it's Crosby. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Under fire. Punts it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Longhorns offense will get the ball for the first time. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. On target to the left. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. He fought them off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, they had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out. And that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for
from the gun? They'll try to impose their will. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Didn't get much on 1st down. 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Scanning the field, it's Crosby. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Catches it at the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Graves. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back gets to give. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Strickland. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And I'd love to see this offense be physical like this to finish the 1st half. Like, you're up by 3, put a good 1st half together. Going into the half right here, got a chance to make this a 2.
Turning it on! He'll step out of bounds at the 11. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch! And he will score! Touchdown, Texas! These 2 guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Oh, he's got a chance. Ernie on the Jets. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Looks as if Stanford will have enough for the 1st down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit, Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike. That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Under fire. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Bringing the heat. Got his man.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. You saw it right there.
They punted away on fourth down. Here comes the Texas offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Right on the money. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Longhorn! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Crosby. Flips it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Stanford quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection. This is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas A&M. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They go to the ground. Nice move to keep running. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Crosby. Working that left side now. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Heaves it deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the middle. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. One more snap coming before halftime. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Stanford set to boot it deep to start this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. To the air on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Got a man, it's Jordan. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Here's the pressure. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Longhorn! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time. There he goes.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and the defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Give to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job of it. chance to stop him in his tracks.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Breaks into the open. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. On the run, deep down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking for a physical attack with the gun. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Game 1, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red. Turning it on! Got the 1st down and more. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Look out, he's got room. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. They'll give it to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And that's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Back to pass on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Man, these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Longhorns come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Grab near the marker. It's Clinton. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Strickland. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Longhorns started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Backs looking for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on third down. Here's a throw downfield late. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 40. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to the big tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Graves. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They're setting up the screen. There he goes. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Stanford to the line, trying to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Timeout called by the defense. 27 seconds to go. Punt is in the air on 4th down. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Scrambling away. Rolling right and going deep. Picked off to stop the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.